Kenyan pastor Paul Mackenzie is trending for asking dozens of his church members to fast to death in order to see Jesus. Already, his 73 followers have died from starvation. This was Paul Mackenzie Ndenge when his church Good News International in Malindi flourished few years back. He wasn't the shaggy, confused person gracing the screens today. He started his church back in 2003 as a small evangelical center alongside his wife Joyce Mwikamba. Before Mackenzie started his church in 2003, he was a taxi driver. After starting their church, they moved to a village called Migingo in Malindi, where he set up a church in a walled compound where his family still lives to date. His wife Joyce helped in preaching as a co-pastor, and Mackenzie claimed to have power to speak to God directly. In his sermons, he claimed to deliver words as given to him by God himself. Around 2016, Mackenzie acquired a TV station after one of his followers, Kennedy Mwacharo, sold his property in Lamu at a throwaway price of 20 million Kenya shillings and handed over all the money to him, abandoning his family and responsibilities. The property was valued over 100 million Kenya shillings back then. The man will die 2 months later in unclear circumstances. Several cases of people selling their properties and giving Mackenzie as they await to meet Jesus would then follow. The recent one being Betty, an air hostess who quit her 11-year job, left her husband and sold her lifelong investments at a throwaway price of 7 million, heading with the money to Mackenzie's Shakahola church. Betty is suspected to be among the dead bodies being retrieved in the graves in Shakahola. It is claimed that Mackenzie used the money that Kennedy Mwacharo gave him to buy pieces of land in Malindi and Mombasa, 2 vehicles, and started a TV station. Through his TV station, Mackenzie reached so many people, and his teachings were basically on end times, evilness of Western ways of life like medical services, education, food, sports, music, among others. Mackenzie dwelt on the uselessness of life and stressed on the afterlife. He preached about the second coming of Christ, which according to him was so soon. His timeline of the second coming of Christ was always less than a year. He also focused on the wrath that awaited those who did not agree to his teachings. Mackenzie's church ran in Shakahola in Malindi, where many of his followers relocated after selling their earthly belongings. This is the photo of Pastor Mackenzie with his wife Joyce Mwikamba, and it was taken in 2018 when the lovebirds appeared in court after the preacher locked horns with the former Malindi MP Aisha Jumwa for teaching kids not to go to school but to attend his church. Mackenzie denied the charges and were released on a bond of 500,000 Kenya shillings. After Mackenzie was arrested by police, his partner Joyce Mwikamba is nowhere to be seen, and no one knows about her whereabouts. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment or share.